Well, good evening and welcome to week 7 edition of Introduction to Public Safety Administration. Well, we're almost there. We're winding down to the last 2 weeks of the semester. So I want to thank everyone for their continued great discussions on our discussion area. Last week we had the opportunity to look at two different topics: generational differences in the workforce and how that affected you as a leader, and ethics. And both of those brought about a lot of diverse opinions on both topics. So the multi-general challenges, as I teach for other places such as the National Fire Academy, that often comes up as a challenge when we talk about leadership challenges in the workforce. And so I brought that forth and brought that to the public safety arena in this class, and certainly did generate some response to that. And I enjoyed reading it, and I enjoyed reading the interaction that you had there. Ethics, certainly that brought a little bit of a hot topic too. We have to look at the ethical issues, and when do we cross the line? When they give you that free cup of coffee, are they showing appreciation for what you do? Are they asking for a little bit more attention, such as a police officer? We give you coffee, so therefore maybe you come back to our place more often and, kind of keep us safe. If you're fire service, maybe you'll overlook some code violations and things like that. So we kind of look at that, and certainly was a mixed of opinions on how that would work, and the same way with the use of work time to conduct either personal business or school business. And a lot of that's governed by your organizational policy. Some are very flexible with that. Some are very tight with that. And some of you even mentioned that in some of your comments. So it's certainly interested. So uh, for you personally, I just say make sure that you understand what your organizational policy is so that you don't end up with personnel action against you. So here we come to week 7. Week 7 is looking at politics and risk. As a public safety administrator, you have to deal with organizational structures and plans. You have a political jungle, political environment to gain the support and the funding you need to do the job, to serve your stakeholders, to complete your mission. So how do you look at, do you look at the political process as a cooperative, collaborative process, or you see it as an adversarial role? And so kind of look at that. Your skills in the political are certainly going to have a major influence on your success as a public safety administration. Sometimes your job. So look at the assigned papers and respond to the discussion topic. I'm going to let you off a little bit easy this week. There's only one discussion topic because I know that the semester's kind of winding down. Many of you are going to get that last paper done, that short executive briefing. It's only 3 to 5 pages content, so kind of give you a chance to do that. Reminder that assignment is due this week. It must be posted in your assignment folder, and it must also be scanned through Turnitin as we've done before. So looking ahead for next week, when we get to week 8, week 8 will be your final exam. So it'll be a pretty light week. There is one reading that talks about the future of public safety administration. And then the questions that I'll be asking you are relative to the class and how the class went for you, so that I get a little bit of feedback, and if you see any need for us to change or modify the program delivery. So the exam will come up in week 8. No, I won't post it early, so don't even ask. But I did tell you, as it shows up in the course syllabus, there'll be 3 essay questions, similar in content and style as the weekly discussion topic. Short answer, 500 to 800 words. Kind of use your word count that you can do in your word processor to make sure that, because quite often people get penalized because they give me an answer that's only 300 words, and so I gotta penalize you as being incomplete. When I'm asking for 500 to 800 words. If there are references, some of you will have references. Make sure that you cite those references and give credit to the sources. So we'll have more on that, but remember that when week 8 comes, it's your responsibility to do that exam, and it has to be posted in that week. It cannot be turned in late. Grades have to be posted. I have to post grades within 72 hours of the end of the semester, so there's no room for late. So that's kind of look ahead at both week 7 and week 8. So we'll meet you in the discussion forum, and for now, we'll just sign off. This is Professor Lewis, signing off.